Hi, it's Ed Kaminsky. We're checking in here in Manhattan Beach, California at Strand Properties, the Kaminsky Real Estate Group. And today we are sitting with Eitan, who is, I'm going to call you a mold expert, but let me just get you the proper introduction and tell us what your name is, the name of your company, and we'll start with that.
So thank you. My name is Eitan Harod, and I'm the owner of Green Home Solutions of South Bay. What we use in Green Home Solutions, enzymes, and those enzymes are EPA registered, and they're designed to do one thing, which is to break down mold spores.
So you have a machine that throws out the fog event full of enzymes.
Right. So the first enzyme is amylase, breaks down the carbohydrates. Then we have lipase, breaks down the fatty lipids, leaving us with the protein, and that's an enzyme called protease, breaks it down to amino acids, which are harmless.
So can't you just spray it off and wipe it away?
Well, it depends. If it's a really small spot and maybe caused by lack of ventilation, yeah, you don't need to have an expert take care of that for you. But once it becomes extensive, you don't want to just do it yourself. The reason is, when you see visible mold, in 1 square inch of visible mold, there's millions of spores. And when you do that, you're spreading all those spores in the air. And those spores are microscopic. You can't even see them, but you can definitely breathe them. And over time, that can cause some health problems.
There's 2 ways of getting rid of mold of what I've learned in my business. And I've hired mold remediation companies where they come in with spacesuits and plastic, and they seal off the area and carefully cut it out and remove it, and then put it in some kind of special bags and take it to a special dump.
Right.
So if you saw mold, do you go through any of that process?
Again, sometimes you have to. We do an inspection. We want to find out where is the moisture coming from. First thing, you want to eliminate the source of moisture. Once you figure that out, then you want to understand, is the building materials compromised? If it's completely wet and it's soggy and there's insulation, in those cases, yes, you got to do the process based on the ICRC S520. That's a protocol: contain, remove carefully, under negative pressure, and all those things.
Do you do that, or does someone else?
We do that, yeah.
Okay.
In those cases, we do that. However, we like to provide alternatives, because not all the time we have to do demolition.
Right.
And is that when you take care of visible mold in one area, one room of the house, what about all the spores that's been released and are all over the house? How are you going to get rid of that? So that's why we fog.
And that kind of gets wherever they've landed.
Exactly, everything they land on.
So do you fog a whole house in that case?
In most cases, people want us to fog the entire house.
Is that dangerous?
No, it's completely natural, plant-based ingredients, safe for kids, for pets, and you can actually come back after we're done treatment in about 4 to 6 hours.
Do you have to put away your cheese?
You might want to put away food, so that we cover it with everything like electronics and all that.
Gotcha. Okay. So what would you say, your method versus just these remediation guys that come in and tear the house apart? What are the true benefits to your process?
We are more affordable. I think the main advantage that we have, we don't use those harmful chemicals. That's what those companies use to, once they open up the area, they use those chemicals that you don't want to breathe, you don't want to have any residue of those things in your home. So that's one advantage we have. The second advantage is that we can guarantee our work in the entire house, not just in one area. You know, if there's a problem that it's cross-contamination, then we take care of the entire house. Many times we can avoid demolition or minimize it to, as little as possible.
So likely significant cost savings.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add about your company or your process?
Well, I'll just say that Green Home Solution is a nationwide franchise.
If it's not in your area specifically, you may know a franchisee
Correct.
that would be able to help someone.
Correct.
Okay.
Even if it's another state, we're in almost every state. Mold is a big word. People get very nervous when they hear that. And we like to educate people. It's not always so bad. It's not every mold that you see, a little bit of it. It's not a reason to be concerned. Give us a call, we'll tell you what it is. We're not trying to scare anyone. I always recommend to people, if you have any concern, have your air tested. Once a year, make sure that the indoor air is clean.
Very good. Well, Eitan, thank you for coming out today. We really appreciate it. So this is Ed Kaminsky. Thank you for watching. A little lesson on mold today. If you want to learn more, certainly feel free to call our offices, or you can reach Eitan direct at the number you see on the screen.